You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there try to stop the truth.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Jaguars going up against the Jets.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford. We are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Steps away. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. After all of the turnover woes that they had last week, another turnover on the first drive of the game.
And when you dive into the analytics of football, it's real simple. If you're down in turnover margin, you're not going to win very many football games. The best teams always rank in the upper part of the league in terms of turnover margin.
And last week's number for them was 5 turnovers. And as you saw, another one there. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they held them to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at them. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Let's go. Play Navy. Tagger.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Bridgewater on first down. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. The 30, 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tavon Austin, 81 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They'll run it again with Fournette. And some space here. 31 yards there and a first down.
But there's a reason he was the first running back taken. You saw the ability there, the ability to be physical and get downhill. And how about him breaking off a nice gain there?
There's some Adrian Peterson comparisons out there now. That's high praise. Do you think that they're warranted?
Running style, very similar.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Oh, a ball battled in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offensive coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is knocked down from the side. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And they'll try for it here on fourth. Bridgewater and company stay out there. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. It's a big play that time by the Jets. 34 yards. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
And the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Corey Grant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. They find some open field here. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he's got some space here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They keep it with Fournette on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Looking to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They go play action here on first down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. This will be caught inside the 10. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. They'll give Fournette another crack. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And he'll be brought down at his his own 10-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. On 3rd down, that's Grant, and he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. For Kidder here, it's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And it's caught. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Steve McClendon busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Now, it'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Hard throw, incomplete. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. And Lambo will put this one through, and that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13 to 10. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a 2nd straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Let's go.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. On fourth down, they do snap it to Bridgewater. Fighting through it, he's got space. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. An NFL update there in the second quarter in Baltimore. And the Ravens have opened it up a bit, leading by a couple of scores. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Let's go.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First down, Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. To the air again with Bridgewater. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Well, he's been the guy. Already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Here's Bridgewater. He'll let it fly for Austin. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tavon Austin with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation. If they decide to take a shot.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A handoff to Fournette, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. An NFL update there in the second quarter in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 42. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now Leonard Fournette. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
3rd down now following the run. They'll They'll look to throw here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe-tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is good.
And now it's blocked. And all the defense has it. And look out. I think he's going to go. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 30 yards there. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down, Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags.
Detroit! Here we go now.
They begin with a run by Fournette. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. He finds an opening past the 40. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away, and his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On the run, it's Fournette, and he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception, but not on that one.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines, but the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground right around the 26. The New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And that's complete to Croft. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's go.
And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Checking things elsewhere, 3rd quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And it's the Vikings who have moved out in front in that ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Back now here on EA Sports. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Graham, his third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Ooh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak.
at
Come
maximum.
on. You can't give the guy a skirt steak his first 3 times.
Filet,
There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They're going to look to throw. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get...
Touchdown, Jaguars! A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Down right around the 25. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 30. Over. No. Check. Patriot.
The first carry for Elijah McGuire. Down to the 25. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Charles, defensively, 1 timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well. And then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And Lambeau will put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You're able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And now out come the Jets. To throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. He'll look to throw. Drops it underneath for Rawls. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
This is Fournette. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now McGuire, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit. Even though I'm not rooting for either team, that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.